Today I'm going to show you guys how to make seed tape. So this is really fun to do with the kids, but it's also really good for seeds that are really small and require some pretty tedious thinning, like for instance, carrots. So when making your seed tape, you want your tape to be nice and thin. So a lot of people use toilet paper, and if you have more than one ply, you can split them to use both sides as well. I really like using the napkins that they give you in the fast food bags that you normally get thrown out anyways, because they're really nice and thin and they're exactly a foot long. And for my garden beds, I like planting in square feet, so it's perfect for me. So I take my napkin and then I just fold it, and then I fold it again, and then I take some scissors and I just cut strips this way. Okay, and each strip is now 1 foot long. Now I'm just gonna use a piece of paper because I don't wanna get anything on my counter. And I just spread these out. Now I'm gonna take my measuring tape and mark the distance that I would be planting the seeds. So for instance, carrot seeds, I'm planting those about 2 inches or 5 centimeters apart. So I'm going to mark every 2 inches or 5 centimeters on the tape. So now that I have them all marked, I'm going to move on to making my glue. I use a little bit of water and flour, and I make it into a paste. So see how it's not too runny, but it's also not too thick. So that's what we're looking for. I got my carrots. I put them on a plate so they're easier to grab. Take your glue and put a little blob on each of the little marks that you made. Grab your carrot seeds and put them on the little blocks. And then once your seeds are on, you fold the tape and push on each of the little spots. And you have to be a little bit delicate because the thinner the product that you use, the easier it is to rip. There you go. One seed tape down. Now I'm gonna let it dry and go on to the next one. Now the reason I do 1 row at a time is because I don't want my glue to harden before I can get the seeds on, because then I have to reapply glue. So there they are. There's all my seed tape. So there's 8 pieces of seed tape here, and each piece has 7 seeds in it. So if they all take, that'll give me 56 carrots out of 1 napkin. So that's pretty cool. And before I move on to my next napkin, I'm going to make sure that I label the seed tape, because they all look the same, especially if you're planting more than 1 type of carrot. So they're dry now, and what I do now is I just roll them up into a nice little ball. There you go. There's all my carrots.